And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Black 58, rail. Black 58.
This is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go now. Green.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marquell Lee. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
637.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. On play action, now Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 to chains as well.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Hey, there we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They go play action here on first down. Got his man on the comebacker. That's Boyd. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest. Let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And now back out comes the offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
7:34.
On play action, it's Carr. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And out come the Chiefs now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Left. Right. Blue 45.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. They'll air this one toward Coleman. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 49 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Now Carr. It's caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Carr going to throw. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Carr keeps it on the sneak, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays. So you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Gets around him. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Now after the INT, it's Carr rolling to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Trent Murphy in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Drops it off for Coleman. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to find Hill here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Now it's Mahomes again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. His throw incomplete. Watkins the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. It's Coleman here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Second and goal from the 1. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tevin Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So we have reached half. Opener. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. And what a big-time play there. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And that's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Seth Roberts, 28 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Point after, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know them.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
To throw, it's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Eight.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now he'll throw deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Connects it to Roberts, right side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
And it's caught. Touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they will be.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a micro diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels. They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Tristan Deku picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time. They come out here in the eye. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They will take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast, because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution. And then, like, blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, and even 70 yards.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Hey, here we go!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to land it in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
He's going to get it running right. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. So no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Left. Here we go now.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Get set. You're mine. Yo, Chief.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Carr now to throw. Steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Second and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tevin Coleman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker on for the PAT. No problem there on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On first down, Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Escaping the pressure right. Going underneath, it's Coleman. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a third down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
The Chiefs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. Blue for you.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys know that. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Green, 90. Green.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Here we go now.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Buying time to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They get it to him running left. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Point after, right down the middle.